With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another, they played for one another. And I can't wait, you can't wait, the world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 34. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for them after the penalty. Throwing now, Milton. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Dallas. What an outstanding Amazing opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He fires one deep down the middle. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that's good for a gain of 5. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Milton. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now Milton to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kicked off by Damone Clark. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Carlton Davis. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Man, look at the big fellas working their tails off up front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Brought in right side.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All right, let's control the trenches. Get the ball back.
Welcome back, all. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Everyone's out there, so let's get things Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throw complete to Lamb. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll motion Lamb right. Throwing now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Milton. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. They're down to their final one in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Milton now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw. To make in that spot, to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Wow, haven't seen this one before. Fair catch at the 2. I thought they would have let that one bounce into the end zone, but they're going to start backed up against their own goal. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He rolls to his right. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find a 1st.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw complete to Williams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give it to him again. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
This one's caught. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he cuts it back right. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing now, Milton. We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars chop some of the lead off before the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going play action. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Jaguars make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now give, it's ETN headed left. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Now toss it to ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lawrence looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He's got a man left. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Throwing it again here. And they pick him off again. The Clemson rookie has it. And the Cowboys take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well,
so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
He's on the move. He's got to gain a 6 there. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete. It's Ingram. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 29. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it inbounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10 now. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, I'm not even sure how this happens, Kate. All it took was falling forward, and they are in 3 feet. Instead, this is one of their biggest losses of the game, and if this series doesn't end in 6, well, they can have that play to thank for it.
2nd and goal, he's headed right on the option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing now from the gun. He puts some power on it deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. So we've hit the end of three. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Put the body on the line for his team. Offense in the hurry up here. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drop the lead back to 13. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Play action on 1st down. That's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it! And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence throwing here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence launches one deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, brother, it's another. Now he loses the ball. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And the Cowboys have it once again after yet another interception. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. The give here on 2nd. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Cowboys can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Throw complete to Lamb. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And that's it. Once again, the Dallas Cowboys are Super Bowl champions.
It's another day dog.
Commissioner Goodell ready to make the presentation as the Lombardi Trophy returns to the Dallas Cowboys, Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at